I think this is working, but I don't think YouTube's just showing me a black window, but it says I'm live. So I think everything is working. So be sure to let me know if it is. I don't believe I look like Jay Leno, but I'll take it. And yes, I am going to be eating for just a second. I'm going to start playing probably as soon as I'm done with this. But this is the first food I've had pretty much all day. So you will have to excuse me for eating on camera. Yeah, I literally just got home from work like 15 minutes ago. And so I just made a really, really fast quesadilla. But yes, those of you using the YouTube chat or like the comments, I don't like the way it's done. And also, like, you have to be in that window to see the chat. So if you follow this link right down here, RocheTechnology.com/IRC_chat, and that way you can use the web chat, or you can get the settings for your own IRC client, which is, in my opinion, a much more versatile way of communicating. And so then I can see all the comments and stuff in there instead. But yes, I dug out Roller Coaster Tycoon, the original, for the first time in a long time today. It's a very good game. But I should be able to bring it up here, at least just, get it fired up. Looks like the game's launched, but first things first, it's really high. So I apologize if the audio is really high. Let's see if this fixes it. Go ahead and minimize that. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is take this out of the full screen, because it's weird that most screen capturing software won't pick that up. So you have to make it a window in order for it to be actually captured, which isn't optimal, I understand, but we're gonna have to make do with that just for now until I find a workaround for it. Yes, it's a quesadilla. This is the first real food I've had all day. So, to those of you that are just now joining in, I do apologize for eating on camera, but this is the first thing I've eaten all day, and I'm very hungry. And there's not much left, so once this is done, then I will resume eating like a fatty. Or once this is done, I'll resume playing. Yeah, I agree, T-Supro. This is one of my favorite games ever. So many good memories of this game. Amazing game. Easily a favorite. Hours among hours among hours among hours played on that game. And it was one of those games where every time that you lose like a saved game, in whatever game it is, it's horrible. You instantly don't even want to play the game. But as soon as like that would happen all the time, because like my dad had a bunch of computers, and like he would always fix them and all that stuff. That's how I got into computers, But back then, all my game saves would get corrupted and lost all the time, and I would still pick up and play like an entire new park. Wouldn't even be that big of a problem. It was just such a fun game. Actually, I'm gonna grab a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. Actually, I've played RC2. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Very good. But it's just not as good as the original. It just isn't. I'm sorry. I mean, even like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, that game brought a whole new aspect because you could actually ride the coasters three-dimensionally, like the ones even that you custom built, you could ride them. And it was a very fun game, don't get me wrong, but they're just never as good as the first. I mean, if you put that game in front of me, like 2 or 3, I would rock them. I would still play them like no tomorrow. But they're not as enjoyable as the first. That's just how I am. But yeah, while we're waiting, I'll get some music. I realize this isn't the most fun thing watching me eat. I just couldn't wait anymore. I was so hungry. Okay, now, how's the music level? Let's see, the problem, Terabyte with XSplit is that I can't send, because right now I'm processing the live feed through my Hackintosh, but I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon on my little budget build over here. Reason for that is because Roller Coaster Tycoon is Windows only. And I've tried to get it working within a virtual machine, but for some odd reason, it just wasn't working. So XSplit doesn't allow me to send video from a Windows machine over to an OS 10 machine that's actually processing, uploading, and saving the recording locally. So this machine has to be doing a lot, and the little dual-core 4th-thread machine over here just can't handle all of that. Box of Cheerios. Yeah, see, Edgar, Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 is my all-time favorite. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, again, very good game. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, again, very good game. The whole series is really well done. There's a lot of detail in it. It's just a really fun game. You can spend hours, but 1 is definitely my first. Okay, now, most of the tortilla is done, or the quesadilla rather, except for a little burnt edge. So, with that said, I think it is now time to get into the Roller Coaster Tycoon. Alright, so I think all this stuff looks good. And unfortunately, like I said, if you're just joining, I can't get this full screen and have Wirecast record it. For some reason, whenever you do something full screen, Wirecast doesn't like it. And it just won't see it. It'll see the desktop. And actually, what I'll do, since the left portion isn't going to be used, is I'm going to move this over. That's a little bit better. Alright, so what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna pick this scenario. You should let me know if you can make this scenario. YouTube seems to have like 30 seconds to go, which is kind of a lot, especially when you're hopefully that will get me yeah, so I'm just gonna stick with the original because the way this works, I have the actual answer for this. I just don't think it's compatible with this. Like I tried to do it. Like I researched it. Personally, I think I want to just stick with Force Frontier. Get back in the game. Alright, apparently the game is still pretty loud. I apologize for that. Hopefully you can at least somewhat hear me. I still have to work out all the little kinks. Let me see here. Let me try to get into a game here and change the audio settings. Let's see here. We'll go options. Yeah, see, I don't think you can change the volume level within the game, but Wirecast is kind of weird in that you can't really change the audio as easy as you would think. Let's try. So yeah, I'm still having trouble figuring out in Wirecast how you can change the levels, because it always seems like it's too loud, but it looks okay. It's weird. Alright. Oops. Let me try to go to new game. How's that? You see, I would prefer not to mute the music within the game just because I feel it will bring back tons of memories. But I mean, if I have to, I will. Can I not bring up the options? There we go. I guess we could do. Here, let me go back to the main menu, and we'll see if that fixed it. Alright, and the waveforms within Wirecast, that looks a lot better. So be sure to let me know how that is. Like I said earlier with the stream lag, there's probably going to be 30 seconds to a minute before you're even hearing what I'm saying. It looks a little high, and it's certainly I apologize for the obnoxiously loud level. I'm still getting used to trying to figure out like the perfect setup. And of course, every game you pick, the audio is a little bit different, so it's really hard to mix and match. Okay, so that looks right there too bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to turn the audio off, or the music off rather. Because I've turned the Windows system sounds very low, and I've turned the Wirecast capture sounds low, but it still seems a bit high, at least judging by the waveforms. Alright, we'll see if that... I'm trying to turn up my mic. Alright, this is a test of the mic volume, so we'll see how that sounds. It looks a little higher. It's really hard to get it just right. Wirecast doesn't allow for a lot of fluctuation. But here, let me try once again to go back to the main menu here. So yeah, now it looks like my voice is overpowering the music, which is what I would want. But actually, I think, is the volume muted within the menu as well, if I turn music off? Okay, it looks like this is going to work a little bit better. Try to even turn my mic up a little bit. Let's try that. Okay, now I don't know why the Windows sounds would be all messed up. Yeah, Wirecast is just not behaving at all today. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the music off. It seems to make life a lot easier. And then I'll have to try down the road to get all the audio levels perfect. But like I said, it's really hard with every game. Like Minecraft is a little bit different than Roller Coaster Tycoon. Every game is different, so it's really hard to find those perfect levels.
Save on Avio and Silver at Jose Cuervo Tequilas. Stop at a fine wine and good spirits store near you, or shop online at finewineandgoodspirits.com. See you at your next fiesta. Please enjoy responsibly.
I'm gonna bring this keyboard over here. Okay, so I'm finally gonna go ahead and get started here. Let's see, just click on the speaker icon in the stat. Yeah, that is down. The Windows audio levels down here, they're down pretty low, as you can see. I mean, unless you're talking about something like really within here, but I mean, it all looks about the same. I think if you move one, they all move, yeah. So it's already pretty low. Wirecast is just really finicky. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and build. This game brings back memories. Alright, we're gonna build a merry-go-round. That's like my traditional first build. And then we have to add a path. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move this over a bit. Like that. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna bring the Q line in and get rid of that tree. And we'll do something like that. And there's the exit line, or the exit Q. Alright, so now, what do you guys think we should charge for this? I'm thinking like 80 cents to start. And then we're not just going to call it merry-go-round. We have to call it like Horses of Death. Why not? Alright, we have to open it. It's 80 cents. And we're good. No, I'm using the Logitech C910 for the video, but the blue snowball for the audio. Okay, now I have to come up here. Oops. Man, this game is amazing. Okay. Trying to build off a little path there. And now we have to. Wait, did I charge anything for the park admission? No, I need to. We'll start off with $2. $2. Make a roller coaster fly into the sky. Those were the days. And yes, you actually can do that if you've never played this game. Alright, we're gonna do a little haunted house. That's kind of what I've always done when it came to this game. Like the first thing I built like right close to the exit was always just like the little kiddie rides, and then I got like more advanced as the park went out. But we'll add the entrance there and the exit there. I think it's enter to rotate the camera. Look at that memory. Okay, we're gonna add the little queue line. That. We're gonna make this little dirt path because dirt is more scary than cement. And we'll make this also 80 cents. And we have to call it the Not So Scary House. And we gotta open that one for business. Tree fitted. Use ours at 5:43 a.m. That is dedication, my friend. Anything better than Wirecast? Wirecast is really nice because it's cross-platform. For example, like I'll show you, I have my Hackintosh here. But then I can also just as easily switch over to the Windows PC. So like it's cross-platform like that. It works very well. The problem is the audio levels aren't amazing. Or at least like the way you control the audio levels isn't amazing. Alright, so now for a ride, let's see, I barely spent any money. I already have 44 guests. And now that I'm starting to get more visitors, we're going to charge $6 for admission. Why? Just because. Also, I have to hire, handymen. I forget what the hotkey for that is. Or maybe it's S for staff, yes. Alright, so we're going to hire a new handyman. And here's a pro tip if you've never played this game. I always come here. You probably can't see it all that well. I hope you can. But this little mow grass, yeah. Don't have him mow grass, because once the grass grows, I'll show you a nice little hint. Or like a little secret, rather. Also, I'm going to hire a security guard, and he will only be responsible for the entrance. Because if you have a security guard responsible for the whole park, no, he's going to be at one side of the park. Everything over on the other side will still get vandalized. So, that one security guard is responsible right now for that strip. Also, just because, I'm also going to hire an entertainer. And yeah, panda's fine. You have the choice of panda, tiger, or elephant. Panda's clearly the best. And I'm not going to hire a mechanic until something breaks. Spend all the money. Okay. Alright, so now, just to get started, I think I'm going to build the first roller coaster. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna build it myself. I was gonna just do like a custom one for the time being, but custom one's always better. And the first one's not gonna be great. It's just gonna be like a little thing just to get the park going. Alright, so you have to add the hill. Look at that. Oh, that's disappointing. My park has received an award for being the most disappointing park in the country. So I'm failing live. Alright, so we're gonna add a nice little lift here. Add a nice little dip down. We're gonna have it take a nice sharp right. And then go way down. Now we're gonna come over here. And we're going to lower the land. Because you gotta. And we'll add a nice little uplifting one there. Like that. And then we're going to have it dip down. And then go way underground. Got the little below ground editor going on. Alright, so now we're underground. And we gotta bring this bad boy up. And then I guess we'll just let it die pretty easily. Like that. And now we're gonna test it. Oh yeah, I should probably build an entrance. It might help. Now we can test it. Yes, I do have to build the food kiosks as well. I just want to make sure my roller coaster doesn't fail. It's been so long since I've done this. It's crazy. And by the way, this is a very stupid, very basic coaster. Like, I used to make ridiculous ones. Ones that I was actually really proud of. But yeah, that one works, so. But watch, it's really simple, but people will line up all day for it. That's the only thing that I remember was really bad about this game. Like, you'd spend a lot of time to make a really nice, intense roller coaster. But it'd be too intense, and people would throw up when you rode it, so they would never ride it. It would get an extreme rating. So a lot of people just wouldn't do it. Oh crap, that's not gonna work. Alright, I have to remove that temporarily. There we go. Okay, now we need a little exit path. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a bench, and you want benches in your park because if people do get sick, they can sit down. And one thing you'll notice that like if you click on all these little people here, and you go to like about them right here, or actually wait no, yeah it's here, their nausea tolerance. This guy has a high nausea tolerance, which means he can ride the more expensive, or not expensive, the more intense roller coasters. Alright, so now we're going to open this guy. And we're going to make this guy like $1.50. Just because it took like $3 grand to make. And so as you can see here, we have an excitement rating, an intensity rating, and a nausea rating. The excitement is a 4.73, which is a medium. Intensity is a 6, which is a high. So you can see what I'm talking about with the intensity. Because this roller coaster sucks. Like if you rode this thing in real life, you would probably fall asleep on it. But in the game, it gets you a 6. And then the nausea rating is a 3.8, which is a medium. And it doesn't stop at 10. I've had roller coasters that were like 16. and no one rides them. Like nobody rides them. Oh, we need a name. All right, think of a name for this roller coaster. For now, it's just gonna be Roller Coaster 1. But yes, now I need food. So we're gonna put some burgers. We're gonna open that, and we're gonna call it Disgusting Food. Actually, Disgusting Burgers. And then we're gonna make a burger, $1.50. That's fine. Actually, there's a nice little checkbox there. Same price throughout the park. That makes life easier. And now we also need to add some drinks. We're gonna call them, I don't know, what should we call them? We're out of ice. That's how I always did it too. I'd always give them like ridiculous derogatory names. Oops, then we have to go to the price. Or, oops, up here is the price. $1.20, that's fine. We'll add some popcorn. We'll just call it popcorn kernels. Kurt, I don't know if that's gonna fit. There is a limit to the names. We'll try it. The live failure coaster of epicness. Yeah, see, it cuts off epicness. So maybe just like the live failure coaster. It gets to EPI of epicness. Actually, no, you're right. I didn't name the park, which we have to do. So guys, come up with a name for the park as well. Maybe just like the live failure coaster. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe like the live failure death coaster. Yeah, that fits. The live failure death coaster. I like it. A few people, 33 people in line. Not bad. And also, of course, we need a bathroom. And something funny I always used to do with the bathroom, I would always look for a guy that like really had to pee. Like you could see him, like he's like holding himself, like walking around all weird. And so you find him, and in this game, I'll show you right here, if you click on a person, you can pick them up and put them wherever you want. So I would like find them, and I'd give them like their own little village over here, just like a little like a 9 or like a 3x3 9-block area, and I'd put up a bathroom there, and it would be like $1, just something absolutely ridiculous, like $1 just for them to use the bathroom. And eventually they would do it. They would pay $1 just to use the bathroom because they would have to go so bad. It was really funny. I tortured my people in this game though. It was really good times. Go ahead and rotate over here. Entrance and an exit. Alright, so the swinging ship, I'm gonna call it, let's see here, Jack Sparrow's crappy ship. I don't know, something random. Alright, we're gonna make this $1. That's actually a good name. I like that. T Supra, death awaits you. And I do have to lift my entry fee. I'll make it $12. Alright, so death awaits you. If I could spell awaits. Yeah, I mean, you guys have no idea. If you could have seen the games I played back when I was like 10, 15-ish, my parks, like, all the names would be like depressing, like death. It's really funny. Oh yeah, I'd never added an entrance. That might help. and of course an exit. Okay, so now what I have to do is I need to do a Ferris wheel because people like Ferris wheels. Even in real life, they like their Ferris wheels. And so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be fancy and I'm gonna put the Ferris wheel like in the roller coaster. Now hopefully I can get the paths to work. Which, yeah, I should be able to. Shouldn't be a problem. So now this path is going to come over here, so we can add one there. And now we're going to have to raise the land. Like that. Oops. Yeah, it was pretty fun just to kill people. Have them just like fly off a roller coaster. It's pretty funny too, like the roller coaster explodes and everything. It's pretty fun. Alright, we're gonna call this the boring wheel. Alright, we're gonna open that for business. And now we need to add a little exit. Let's make it a nice little green grass looking path. Oh boy. Alright, looks like I can't build that way. Oh yeah, I see why. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to go up and over. So now in order to do that, you have to do this. Turn this way and we'll go up. This is going to be tricky. Alright. Maybe if I go up like that. Yes, that'll work. Oops. Actually, you know what? I'll just go this way. Like that. And we'll build up once more. There we go. We'll go down. Like that. Beautiful. See, I wish I could zoom in like one more step. It'd be nice. Alright, so I'm going to add a little set of benches. And definitely some more... Ah, someone threw up. Handyman? Pick you up and place you by the puke. There's two right here. Holy crap. Alright, I need to hire a new one. So you will be placed here. And once again, with the new handyman, you have to come over here and tell him not to mow the grass. And once again, I will show you why once the grass grows. Which it did rain, so it shouldn't be that long. MT something like Genardus, maybe Genardus. You can use some AMD 7000 series cards, but not all of them will work. I know the 7950 works. What's up, Bayside 42? Alright, so now, see, look, I told you, like, this roller coaster sucks by real people standards, but nice big long line for it. And there's no one in line for this, which means that it costs too much. Same thing. Oh, there's actually some people in line for the merry-go-round. This looks to be a little pricey. We'll make it like 80. What's that at? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and save this. We're gonna call it Death Awaits You. And there we go. G-Man Legends, what's going on? Alright. You gotta have a slide. You just have to. I can't imagine there's gonna be that big of a line for this. So we're just gonna do that. And that. Ooh, my park entrance fee is cheap. Those are words that I like to hear. Alright, we're gonna charge 80 cents and we have to call it Piece of Crap Slide. $0.80, that's fine. Alright, now I have to raise my fee again. I'm gonna make it an even 18, why not? That's pretty steep. Oh, steel roller coaster. I'm all over it. I'm right here. Now this, with this bad guy right here, we could do some loops. Oh, the shuttle loop. I remember this. This thing is beastly. I gotta get rid of some of these trees though. And we're gonna build it right here. We're gonna build the entrance there and the exit there. And so now what we're gonna do is build a path over to here. And we'll extend it out that way as well, but also this way. Oops. Like that. Got trees in the way, trees in the way. Okay, that's fine for now. Now we're gonna add a little queue line. Actually, this is probably gonna need a pretty big queue line. Actually, yeah, while I didn't mean to do that, but while I have this up, I always like to add on. So we're gonna make that go up. 1, level out, and maybe twist. Alright, so now, before you build something like this, I'm gonna save the game. Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay, and the reason being is because this is a roller coaster that starts off here and is built so that it doesn't get up over this and it comes back down and the ride's done. Now, what you guys just saw is I added this onto it. So what's going to happen is if I mess with this and it falls off, this ride will never be allowed to be opened because it's not safe. So I saved it because now I'm going to test it. And so what we have to do here, I know there's a setting, there we go, the launch speed. I'm going to crank that up to, we'll try 54, the stock was 40. And we're going to see how that does. See, that's not even close, so I can push it more. It's like an overclock. And the max is 60, so... yeah, so that's not even close. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrap it. And then we're going to start to level it off there. Add one of those. Maybe one more of those. Now the launch speed is still 60, and now we're going to try it again. And I want to try to get it like right on the edge. I used to be really good at it. That's fine. That's close enough. Alright, we're going to make this $1.50 just because it's freaking awesome. Now I have to make the queue path for this. Ugh, stupid trees in my way. There we go. How's the land not owned by park? Oh, there we go. I was about to say. Okay, and so now at the end here, we're gonna have a nice little red path. And this one, I'm definitely gonna want to add some benches because it's gonna make a lot of people sick, and some recycle, or some trash cans rather. Because back in the 90s, no one cared about recycling. Alright. Okay, I think we're good. Time to open it. Now, to what to call it? See, I like To the Moon and Back, but it's not mean enough. It's not like, I would never ride that enough. Alright, the rest of the park still looks good. Oops. Popcorn kernels. I think I'm gonna call this... I don't know. I can't think of a good name. I used to just pop them off my head all the time. And they'd be really funny / like deathly. How about just Go Home? I like that. Just go home. Alright, by the way, this gets a very high intensity rating, but only a 3.02 for nausea, which is good. Ooh, I like that. Highway to Hell. That's the kind you need to have like the AC/DC song playing there. Alright, no one wants to do this not so scary house, so that price has to go down. I kind of like that better. It's more random. Fling of Death. I like that. Because it's like a fling. It's like, get out of here. Boring wheel. That definitely has to go down. Price of the boring wheel got cut in half. I need some Hackintosh juice. How about something with insurance and not being covered? Let's see here. Guests are still commenting that my park entrance fee is cheap. That is awesome to hear. More money for me. How about we can't guarantee your safety? Your safety. I like that. We can't guarantee your safety. Except that has to be capitalized. That's already driving me nuts. My handyman is slacking. What are you doing in a queue line? No one throws up in a queue line? Boy, I'm about to fire you. Get over here. Clean up that pew. Okay. Alright, now I think it's time for another like pre-built ride. I already have all those. I do want to add one of those, like a little monorail system. Did you sign the waiver? I like it a lot. I will definitely use that. I'll probably use that for my next coaster. Let's get rid of one of these. At my local amusement park, this is called the Scrambler. One of these bad boys. Let's see here. Caleb Sandino. I don't know what lesson I taught you, but if it's anything about naming roller coasters, you should probably not take that advice. At least for a real park. Or actually, you might want to. There are some places that get off, like they actually get a lot of their business because they're so derogatory, like so mean. I can't think of the restaurant name, but there's actually a restaurant that's famous for that. Like the waitresses and the waiters, they're meant to be rude to you. Like they'll throw your plate at you with your food, like your food gets all over the place. Like, that's the point of the restaurant. Like there actually are places like that that exist. I've always wanted to go. It would just be hilarious. Safety comes second. I love it. I'm gonna use all these. Those are all very good. You might die at the end. You guys are worse than I am. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna make this. Oh, that's one. Another thing I forgot to do. All of my security guards, their main color has to be like hot pink because no one would ever take them seriously. Green and yellow, that reminds me of like peas and carrots, or peas and corn. And as a kid, I never wanted to eat my peas and corn, so why would I want to ride a ride that looks like peas and corn? So that needs to be changed. Let's make it blue and yellow. I kind of like that. And we're going to open it. Now what to call it, I don't know. Edgar, let's be somewhat relevant. Let's see here. The default name is scrambled eggs. So I think we'll call it sunny side up eggs. With toast. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Now the merry-go-round needs to come down in price 20 cents. And I do have to up my entry fee, so we'll make it an even 25. My handymen are slacking. There is puke everywhere. Yeah, jerk. Safety is our second priority. Alright, so now I definitely have to make another coaster. I only have $3 grand though. I have 400 guests though. Ooh, an information kiosk. Okay, now, I will build an information kiosk, but I have a tradition. I just remembered as soon as I saw it. I don't know how it started, I honestly don't know why, but I always have to call them Info Yo. Like info with a capital Yo and an exclamation point. Info Yo. And I've also found out over the years that you can charge like $1. I think this starts out at like 40 or 50 cents for a park map. You can charge like $1.50 and then like $3 for an umbrella. You could just get away with it because what are they going to do without a park map? I mean, they should be free, but you could charge $1.50 for them, which is awesome. But yes, that's a tradition. I always name the first information kiosk Info Yo. I don't know how it started. I don't know why. It just happens. Use Zarzif. I'm actually on a Windows desktop. This is not a virtual machine. Man, look at this. I put benches outside of my, let's see, what's this called? We can't guarantee your safety. And there's puke already. I put benches there so you can rest without puking. Yeah, jerks. Okay, so I'm up to 437 guests, 438, and $3,500. And my park rating is 789. And in order to beat this scenario, I have to have 250 guests and a park rating of 600. So I'm already doing better. And of course, this is the easiest scenario. Alright, I need to hire another handyman. This is ridiculous. There is puke everywhere. You need to be assigned to just this area, sir. Just that. That's all you're going to be responsible for. Also, you're not to mow grass. Now Handyman 1, you, on the other hand, are just going to be responsible for this area. Like that. And now Handyman 2, look at that, you're walking in the queue line. No one's going to puke there. Ya jerk. Okay, so there we go. All my pathways are now taken care of and should be vomit free. If not, you're fired. Also, I feel that I should have some more food over here. Man, my park entrance fee is still cheap. Which, by the way, if you don't know, if you hit P, it brings up your park menu of where you could adjust your price. So $30. It's an expensive park. If this was real life, I would be outraged. Alright, we're gonna call this burger joint raw beef on a bun. If it makes yourself laugh, then you know it's good. Okay, so that's open. And now we need some drinks. And then we're gonna call this one Horses of Death have broken down. I have to hire a mechanic. It's like buying a car. Once it goes wrong, it's all downhill from here. Once the first thing goes wrong. Alright, there we go. Answering radio call. Okay. Now, back to naming this guy. Console Gizmo, I will show you why I don't have a mow the grass in just 1 minute. Actually, yeah, it is starting to grow. I will show you. I really don't know what to call this place. Overpriced beverages. I like it. There we go. Okay, so now the whole grass thing. It's not a big deal, but the handymen take forever. And I mean forever to mow the grass. I mean, they literally do like 1 block at a time, and it takes just forever. So I figure their time is better spent just mopping the paths, or rather sweeping the paths, emptying the trash cans, all that stuff, etc. So what I do is you just come up here to like the little land tool, you expand it to its biggest size, and you select grass. And at no fee, your grass is now cut. Boom. The only thing to be careful of when doing this is not to move your mouse too fast, because if you do, and like if you click and hold it for just a split second too long and move your mouse downwards or upwards, you'll actually raise that entire chunk of land, and it costs so much per block. And this is what, a 5x5 block, so it can cost a lot of money, like hundreds of dollars, to just raise this whole little chunk of land here by one little, I guess, unit, if that's the right word. But yeah, I mean, rather than waste your handyman's time, and you can like do it over your paths, it's not going to replace your paths with grass either. It's a nice little trick I found out. But there we go, brand new grass. Yes, Jonathan, I am actually not playing Minecraft. It's crazy. But I found this game today, and I just had to play it. And I thought, like, the more I thought about it, it'd be really fun to stream. So trust me, Minecraft is going nowhere. I mean, it's right down here, right down there. Although you can't see it because of the little title thing. But yes, Minecraft is not going anywhere. The server was pretty busy today too. There's a pretty good amount of people on, so not going anywhere. But I mean, I thought of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I just had to play it. But Minecraft. Yes, trust me, I'm still quite addicted to Minecraft. Alright, we're just gonna call this crap. Because why not? $1.50, $3, and green light. Alright, so now we're gonna build another roller coaster. Sunny side up eggs with toast is definitely not bringing in any money, so the price just has to go down. And it's now time to build a new coaster, so it has to be the steel one. What are all these? These must have come with the expansion pack. Yeah, you can make a lake. If you come up here to this little water thing, it's like the same thing. Like this whole area, if I click and drag on the mouse downwards, it like recesses it and makes that water. So you can make a lake. There's some parks that have like a lake already built in as well. Me Tech Flick. Sorry to hear that. Gaming is involved in tech. I'm not like a hardcore gamer. With that said, I do enjoy a nice game from time to time. Trust me, there's still tons of tech content coming your way. I'm not gonna become like a gaming channel. But gaming is something that people like to watch live. So if it doesn't interest you, I'm sorry. It's no reason to unsubscribe. But if you feel you need to do so, then I am sorry to see you go. Okay, I'm gonna build my custom design. And we'll start it back here. Like that. And we'll start the upward lift. Oops. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. And then bring in a little tree removal. Get some of these out of here. Now make the ground go down a bit more. H, yeah. So this piece of land has to go down. Oops, wrong piece of land. I have to go to the underground view. There we go. Okay, we gotta add a nice little bank turn. Look at that, safest park in the country. Well, thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to add a bank turn going this way, like that. And we're going to go down. Now special, we're going to add a nice... Oh, why can't I do a loop? It should definitely let me do a loop here. Oh, actually, I might know why. I think it's too close to the track. Yeah, who are you talking about, Flux? 23... Yeah, I don't know who Flux is talking about. Unless he's talking about that dude on the YouTube. I really don't know what I want to do. I want to add a loop. Yeah, I want to do a test. I'm going to try to remove these paths. If it'll let me. It might not let me while I'm editing this coaster. Alright, so for now, we're going to get rid of that. And I'm gonna see. Oh, come on, people. Okay, so now we're gonna see if it lets me edit this coaster and put a loop in. Nah, it's still not letting me do a loop. That is very weird. See, now, like, I'm torn about this entire track now. Oh, maybe I think that's what it is. Yes. I know exactly what it is. Before the loop starts, you have to have a little piece of track that goes like this. It has to arc upwards so it can start the loop. That's what it was. Yeah, see, T-Super, I just realized that. Yes. Of course. I kind of like that, though. The new design. I mean, it's just kind of more, like, twisted. Hopefully it has enough speed for that. I don't think it will. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It doesn't have enough speed because it goes underground and it comes up this huge thing right here, so it's gonna be like, it's going slow at that point. So actually what I'm gonna do is add here a booster of 40 miles an hour. Then we're gonna bank to the left. Then we're gonna go down, up one, and now we'll add a loop. I really hope this coaster isn't too intense. Oh wow, I am flat broke. I am flat broke. I think I'm gonna take out a loan. Alright. How do I take out a loan? I totally forget. I mean, it says right here, a loan of 10,000. Oh, you just increment it. Okay. Alright, I shouldn't need all that much. It's almost done. I'm just gonna have this, like, arc around and finish. Like a boss. Alright. Now I need to add the entrance and the exit. Yes, all those red numbers. It's gonna be good though. Alright, let me at least test it. It better work. Vomit inducer 5,000. Abdullah Adcan 100. There's your shout out. Alright, you know you want to work. Should come up here. Hit them boosters. Ooh, barely making it around that loop. I'm gonna have to tweak those boosters to be a little faster. Alright, I'm gonna tweak them to 54 instead. I don't know why I have this sunny side up eggs with toast thing open. I feel that will get it around the loop a little better. Although there is only 2 of them. See, I want to try to avoid 60 only because the intensity rating will be out of this world, and I don't want that. Because then no one will ride it. Okay, and now this ride, there's so many people, I could be charging $2. Because I need money at this point. I need my money. Ah, see, even still, it barely makes it. It's kind of sketchy. But you know what? I think it's good enough. It's probably good that it slows down, actually. Just, like, for the rating. Alright, this is going to have to be $2. Flux, I'm playing the best, in my opinion, the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. Ah, see, it got very high intensity rating and only a 4.4 nausea, so that's like perfect. That's golden right there. That's exactly what you want. You don't want it intense, like as all heck, because then no one will ride it. Alrighty. And I think we're good. You are now open for business, my good sir. Alright, now for a name. My bad, Console Gizmo. Kyle Egan, I am a nerd. I'm actually proud of it. I can't imagine living my life and not being a nerd. I mean, can any of you guys really? I mean, if you're watching this, you're some kind of nerd. So, I take nerd as a compliment, thank you. I'm trying to find those other names that you guys said earlier. I think I like, did you sign the waiver? Did you remember to sign the waiver? Ah, it's too long. Won't work. Let's see here. I like safety comes second. That is perfect. Alright. I think we have a win in park on our hands, but first I have to save it. I think I'm going to do the waiver one for the next coaster I do. You signed the waiver, right? It's great. Alright, stuff is breaking down. That's no good. Alright, and holy crap, I now have 7,000. I'm also going to add a popcorn stand over here. Oh, I need to add park benches too. There we go. Alright, we're gonna call this burned popcorn. Is burnt a word or is it burned? I think they're both grammatically correct, but I'm not sure actually. Oh god. You guys are as good as me with these names. That's freaking awesome. Poppin', yo. Alright. Oh, actually, I'm gonna close this down for a second and I'm gonna modify it because if I remember correctly, we can add an on-ride photo of which we can charge $2.50 for. It's a beautiful thing. How many people? I have 603 guests. Not bad. Alright, this handyman over here is slacking. I think it's handyman 2 that's responsible. Yes. Where are you? He's right in front of the drink thing, so he's on his way. There you go. Watch you. The Murder Coaster of Epicness. That is pretty sweet. I think I have a nice little park going on here. Man, this haunted house is just failing. 10 cents. So is this merry-go-round. This is a joke. Oops, don't go up. Jack Sparrow's crappy ship has broken down. Ooh, an observation tower. People like those. Alright, I'm gonna build it. I'd like to build it like in the middle of a coaster, if possible. Maybe like right here. Oh, beautiful. Of course, we have to make it as high as it can go. I mean, I would feel gypped if it wasn't as high as it could go. Alright, too high. Now, the entrance and exits are what is what is going to be kind of a pain. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I'm not covering the red paths. Where? Oh, yes, good call. Alright, Handyman 2, you now have more responsibility. Excuse me. Pick up that vomit, boy. What am I paying you for? We can't guarantee your safety has broken down. My park, actually that's a good point too. I only have one bathroom at the moment. Let's see here, I gotta rotate this bad boy. Yeah, I can't put it right there, so I'll put it right there. Alright, we're gonna call it Puke Station. There we go. Oh, there we go. Death awaits you. I win. So my park rating was at least 600. I had at least 250 guests. I have 616 actually. And I achieved my objective with a company value of $4,273. Look at them all clap. Oh, that's another thing too. If you look, some of the people, they clap longer than others. So like once you actually win, like that little dialogue pops up, you'll notice that every single guest in the park is like looking at the camera and applauding you. And some of them finish real quick, and then some of them like keep going even after everyone's finished. I always took that guest and I named him Buddy. And I always made sure, like, before he was about to get on a ride, I'd make sure it was free. Like, I would always like save him money. I'd always have him, because you can click on a guest and like have him in a window, so I would always see what he was doing. And like if he wanted something to drink, I made it free. But as I was explaining, I missed it, so I won't have a buddy this game. And all my rides are breaking. They're all breaking down. Alright, let's see. I think it tells you how many of the on-ride photos you sell. I've sold 33 at $2.50 a piece. So that's like $80. That's not bad. Out of 113, 33 bought the photo, so that's like a little less than a third. Bless you. Thank you, Console Gizmo. Oh yeah, that's where I was. Totally forgot to finish adding a queue line. Alright, now the tough one is going to be this one. This is such a ridiculous path. There we go. So ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna call this Console Gizmo. I did fix my car, and my car is running and my wallet is empty. I got a new engine, a new clutch, and a new O2 sensor. So you can imagine how expensive that was. Flux doesn't know I'm streaming. Let's see. I don't know what to call this tower. I hope you fall from the top, if that fits. It fits, yes. That is pure gold. Although it's a park, so I think I should say we. Yes, it fits. Alright, sweet. Well, yeah, console. The only reason I got the O2 sensor is because the people that replaced my engine, that did the entire swap, that it was triggering the check engine light, and they said that with the check engine light on, they can't issue a warranty for it. So I just went and got. I basically paid for a warranty, the way I look at it. Look at those people living in harmony now that they have a clean path. Ooh, holy rain outside. Alright. $30? I'll make it 29. Saving them like a percent. Actually, no, I'd be like 3%, right? I don't know, something. Alright, tower seems to be doing good. I think it's a pretty solid park. I mean, at this point, I really have no need to play it because I already beat it, but I always like to just continue on. Like, my parks would get always to the point where you literally just could not fit anything else. With some parks, like this one, I know you can actually purchase some more land beyond the little fence here, which is nice, but not all parks let you. I might have to close my window. That rain is pretty loud. Oh, and I need to add some benches and whatnot on this path. What is this? I never knew you could add a sign. Yes. Can you make it say something? Yes. Alright. Right, like the first thing you see when you enter this park, it's going to be a sign. And I need it to say something good. Oops. I should probably put my path back. It might help. Okay. I need to add this thing. Alright, well, it sure as heck isn't going to say Happy Land. Turn back. No, thanks for your money. Thanks for your money, sucker. Oh, looks great. You're probably going to die. Really, T-Supra? How do you block? What would you block people from entering? So, based on what you're saying, could I turn this sign around so that people never leave my park? Are you serious? Oh, I'm gonna do that. You better believe I'm gonna do that. And click. That is awesome. How did I never know about this? So they can never leave. The least amount of people I can ever have is 673. I can't even believe that. That is too epic for words. That is amazing. Oh, it turns this sign. Hold on. Can I not select the sign? Let me see. Alright, we're just gonna try replacing the whole path. And now we're gonna try. Ooh, bumper cars are available. I love me some thunder and lightning. Okay. So now that this sign is up. Thanks for your money, sucker. Sucker, as opposed to sucker. You can come in and enjoy the festivities forever. I did not know about those signs. How did I not know? Oh man, this game, to this day, still is just too much fun for its own good. Man, this crappy roller coaster is doing very well for itself. Alright, I'm gonna need to add... Oh yes, the bumper cars. It is really raining outside. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, I'll change it to something like that. Let's see here. I'm thinking something in terms of a tomb. Maybe like "Forth lies your tomb." Kind of like that. Exactly, T-Super. That's exactly what I was thinking. Why it had to be something with tomb, because they will die there. Look at that full cart. Alright, now bumper cars. I keep getting distracted. Bumper cars. Okay, now for the exit. Oops. We need to add... Ooh, we'll go with like a nice blue. And now over here, we'll add... something like that. Actually, no, bumper cars are really popular. I should make the line longer. That's fine. Alright, now, deadly accidents await. Right, actually, I'm going to come over here and close this window really quick. It's getting pretty bad outside. We can't guarantee your safety has broken down. Make that $1. I will be right back. Such a nice breeze coming in. So if you could tell by the little gadget over here, it is 71 degrees and I'm in the upper part of my house, or of the house, of the apartment. So heat rises, so it's probably like 85 in here. Alright. I'm actually surprised there's no one in line for bumper cars. People really generally tend to like the bumper cars a lot. But just because, I'll knock the price down. Ripping everybody off. That ride still hasn't been fixed. Alright, where is we can't guarantee your safety? Is it this one? I think it's actually this guy. Yeah, it's over here. And where are you? You're not even close to the ride, dude. Alright, one of them has to answer that radio call. Mechanic 1 or Mechanic 2? Alright, Mechanic 2 should get the call now to go fix this ride. And I placed him right there, so it better get fixed very soon. Yeah, jerk. Yeah, sure. Shout out to Sweden. For those of you that are chatting in the YouTube chat, I prefer you follow the link right down there, so you join the web chat, or you can configure your own IRC client. That just gets all the chat into one place. I'm just not really a fan of the way YouTube chat works on live. It's just kind of cumbersome. There's no way to monitor it without actually looking at the web page. So I just like using my own IRC client. So if you follow the link that's right down there at the bottom of the screen, that'll take you to either the web chat or the like the settings to configure your actual IRC client on your desktop. And that's a much better, more robust way to talk. At least I feel. You'll also be able to see all the other interactive chattees. If you do not sign the waivers before entering this theme park, your health insurance will not cover it. Have fun. Alright, I feel like we should just make a disgustingly crazy coaster. I mean, I already won the scenario, so I really have nothing to lose. I also grabbed an orange pop while I was gone. Oh, that's the cost of that sign, though, because now I'm going to get a bunch of messages saying that the guests can't find the exit. But it's worth it, because then they'll keep spending money until they have nothing left. Oh, that was another rule, too. If I saw someone actually puke, I tortured them. Like, I'd make them a little hole. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll do it right now. You take you like this, you know, seclude them a bit from all the activities. Give them a nice little crater in the ground. Actually, give them something like that. There we go. And now, you know, give them a nice little path that they can walk on. And then you can give them, you know, some food. Nothing special. We'll call it Torture Burger. Oops. We'll call it Torture Drink. Did I open that? No. Console Gizmo. It's not a link in the description, it's a link on the actual video. It should be like right down here-ish. Okay, so now, keep your eyes out for someone that pukes, because as soon as they puke, you pick them up and you throw them in here. You know, I mean, I'll give him like a little bench to sit on, but that's it. And I will put a bathroom, of which he has to pay to use. So we're gonna charge like 20 cents. Oops, wrong building. Oops. Torture bathroom. And of course, make it 20, actually, what? 30 cents. There's the mechanic answering the radio call, which is good. Now, hopefully he doesn't take a month to find it. Also, we have to hire another handyman. That's another general rule of thumb. I always tend to have, like, once I start to get about, you know, 5 or so handymen, I'll always have, like, all of them assigned to wherever, and then have one just walking about randomly. And if I need more, I'll assign the one that's walking around, and then add one more that just goes wherever he wants. Yeah, you can also drown people. That's kind of mean, but funny. Oh, I saw him. He puked right here. Yeah, right here. I feel sick. You, my friend, are going to jail. Have fun. We're going to name you Jailbird. How much money you got? He spent 26 bucks and has 44 in his pocket, so... Recent thoughts. I feel sick. Well, obviously, you manage... Ah! He paid to use the bathroom. He paid 30 cents to use the bathroom. Money! Should have thought about that before you puked on my sidewalk. Okay, but now we're going to make a sick, nasty roller coaster. I don't know if anyone's going to ride it, but it's going to be good. Ooh, we have a suspended roller coaster as well. All right. Okay, where is that gonna go exactly? Of course, it's right in line with this. Now the loop is in the way. Hold on a second. There we go. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, I plan on it. It's gonna go all over the park. That's not gonna work. That will, though. Alright, so it's gonna follow that. I would love if right here it went like below ground. Alright, we're gonna add some boosters. Brakes. Get out of here. Booster. And now we're gonna max it out. We're just gonna go 58. Oops. Oh, it just works so beautifully. Alright, now we're gonna bank left. Actually, not yet. I'm gonna go forward a little more. I think I'll cut it a little bit close on money. I had 11,000. I'm already down to 7. But then again, I'm making some pretty good money on this park. See, I always wish they let you do an underground loop. I think that would just be awesome. Alfred Davila. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 better than 3. It's just classic. What do you mean there's a roller coaster in the way? Hold on. Ah, there's another. Hold on, this is tricky. Alright, I have to begin moving upwards faster. There we go. We're also going to add another booster. And a loop. Not too close. So close. It's like one too close. That'd be the perfect interview, Console Gizmo, yes. It's so close. Alright, you know what? We're just going to take off a booster. Yeah, I'm going to have to go up. Actually, I'm iffy on that. I don't know if that'll work. That's not gonna work. I mean, there's boosters, but it's not gonna be enough. I think the rain calmed down. Which is good and bad. I like my rain. Alright, now we're gonna add an S-bend to the right, and now we're going to bank left, followed by a bank right, actually no, I need that to go straight down. Yes, it's very old school. It's a fantastic game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is a pretty decent game. But it doesn't compete with the first. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. Alright, I feel that would be pretty sweet. Is to have boosters here, and then have a loop over like the entrance walkway, like that. Have another booster, and then after that an on-ride photo section. Okay, we're gonna add an S-bend to the left. And I think another one. Oh, that is too bad. That S-bend can't be added yet. I need one more S-bend. And look at that finish. Alright, we have a pretty intense coaster going on. Look at this. Alright. Okay, we're gonna follow this, make sure it works. Oh yeah, I mean the requirements for this game are nothing. I mean the game itself literally takes like 150 megabytes. That's the entire game to install. I mean this game could easily be run on the processing power of my iPhone. Easily. Any modern computer could easily run this. Yeah, see right there, it never would have made it up that loop. Never ever. Even this one. Nope, denied. Alright, that loop isn't gonna work, clearly. Crap. Alright, well, we're gonna have to come in here and take this loop out. All that stuff has to go. And we're gonna keep adding them boosters. And now we're gonna add a loop. Alright, now let's try that. Windows ME, classic. Okay, now, hopefully with that little modification, it'll work. There's a good amount of boosters there, so I think we'll be alright. God, there's so many guests that just can't find the exit. The intensity on this coaster is probably just going to be out of this world, too. I don't expect anybody to actually ride this, but you'll never know. Oh, man, barely. Nailed it. All right. I really can't wait to see what the all the intensity and the nausea ratings are. $13.69 ultra extreme intensity rating. I doubt anyone's gonna ride it, but we're gonna open it. Okay, now what to call it is another question entirely. I see a lot of people, they go to ride it and they get like scared. Roller Coaster 1 looks too intense for me, because you're a wimp. Get out of my park. Oh, that's right, you can't. Yeah, if I want people to ride this, I'm going to have to close it down, go to make a modification, and then reopen it. Because now, when it's open... Oh, wait, actually, yeah, you have to modify a piece of it, which isn't bad. So we'll just do this, and do that. And now, like magic, it's a whole new coaster that doesn't have a rating yet, but it's just open, so no one knows better. They're just going to ride it. Yeah, I like that you signed the waiver, right? Gotta save it right quick. How's my little prison buddy doing? There he is. He's still in a great mood. Look at this. His happiness bar is almost full. Even in my jail, people are happy. Alright, looks like the first little group of people is coming up. I'm actually surprised at my CPU usage. It's as high as like 34. At the moment, no, there's no builds lined up at the moment. Unfortunately, they're very fun. Oh, look at him. Look at this guy. He is a tank. He rode the ride and loved it so much that he got back in line. Look at that. You are now known as Tank. He spent half of his money. Look at them apples. People will actually want to ride this. That was probably still before its intensity rating, because there's 3 people in a row that just got scared off by it. I can't afford. So he wanted to go on it, but he just couldn't afford it. I mean, why didn't you say so? I would have lowered the price for you. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make it free, because I'm not really expecting to actually turn a profit on it. Hey, look at this. There's broken benches, puke all over the place. See, now if I was really trying, that wouldn't happen. I would have so many handymen hired, it'd be ridiculous. Now you can spend the other half. That is great, though. I didn't know about that sign. That's epic. Look at this. There's 6 people on this coaster right now. That is amazing. Someone got sick from it. Alright, you're currently sick. Now, if you puke, you're gonna be jailed. I'm sorry, I have my eyes on you. Look at this guy. Oh wait, no, deadly accidents. No, never mind. I thought he was in line for the roller coaster. I was about to name him Trooper. Look at that park rating just plummeting. Dude, you could feel sick all you want, but you better not puke. That's all I'm saying, because you will be jailed. Yeah, his nausea isn't that high. It's high enough, though. Oh! Oh, you did not. Oh, you're done. You are done. I saw it with my own eyes. You are done. Yeah, jerk. I don't think I did get the log flume yet. Oh, look at that, I did. I'm just gonna build the preset one. That huge roller coaster didn't take as much money as I thought it would. As I say that, I run out of money. Classic. Classic, I tell you. Wow, I'm all of a sudden negative $230. It was probably that time of the month to pay all my employees. So now I have to wait to turn a profit. No, I don't. I'll just take out more loan money. Because why not? It's not a bad park for not really caring about much. This coaster is so ridiculous. This guy here has died down. Oh, it's closed. Look at this mechanic. What a joke. He's not even close to the ride. Alright, mechanics. This ride's always breaking. This is the second time it's broken already. It's ridiculous. Alright, one of them is going to answer the radio call. And no, I don't need to hire more mechanics. I just need mechanics that actually use their minds. It's not looking too shabby. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find the link that I used to purchase this. Actually, it should be in my email from the receipt. I think it was like GOG.com. Let's try that. Yes. I'll go ahead and I'll post the link in the IRC chat. This is the website right here that I purchased this game from. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. That right there is the link to this game. It includes the game itself, which does work on Windows 7 and Windows 8. That's something that the original version did not do. At least I could not get it to. You have to go in with like compatibility mode and like modify the whole the exe file, and that's just not worth it. This is $6 and you get the 2 expansions with it, all said and done. Just buy it. This game is so fun. If this stream was any kind of fun for you, doing it yourself, building the coasters, is just so fun. So do yourself a favor, spend $6. Works on Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows Vista if you want. Just buy it. It's such a good game. But yeah, I don't think this is from who makes this game? Hasbro? I forget who makes this game, but I don't think it's directly from them. I think like the whole modified to run on Windows 7 and 8, I don't think that was by like a re-release. I think someone actually did that. But then again, I don't know. All I know is that it works. And it works very well. But trust me, if you think that you would have any kind of fun with this game, you will. Because it is really fun. There's so many like different scenarios. There's so many different coasters and food things you unlock, and the parks get massive. Like eventually you get to where parks like this are absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna do a new game, and I remember one of my best parks ever was done on, I think, Evergreen Gardens. I think if I remember, this park is humongous. Yeah, that's a pretty big park. One of my best ever was in this park, but I believe there are some that are even bigger. But yeah, like here's the entrance. You have all this space to just go nuts and just build an amazing park. There's a nice big lake in the middle, like a pond lake thing. I remember I built like roller coasters on top of the water, and this was my jail right here. This little thing in the middle, that's where I put people that threw up. There's just so much fun. I remember you unlock like a mine cart. It's like a nice little, I guess, modification of a coaster. It looks like, you know, like a mine cart. It's kind of like that Expedition Everest looking ride if you've ever been to Disney World. But I made that like go through this mountain right here, and it's a really fun map. So for $6, this map alone is worth it with everything that you could do to it. Let alone to have the entire game of all those scenarios, you know, of all these, and you can unlock all of these ones down here as well. So with everyone you beat, you unlock another one. So, but I mean, with all the expansions, I mean, look at this, all of these different maps, all with different scenarios, for $6. You just can't beat it. So I highly recommend Roller Coaster Tycoon if you've never played it before. Maybe if you were born like early 2000s, if you're like, you know, 10 to 15 right now, you probably never played this game. Give it a chance because it's such a fun game. In my opinion, it's a lot better than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, despite the graphics and all that stuff. This game just has that classic feel. It's really fun to play. Buy it. And it's very easy on your CPU and GPU. Very easy. It's a very simple game. But with that said, I think I'm going to call it a night. I have to work tomorrow, and it's holy crap already 1:30. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Roller Coaster Tycoon stream. It was really fun having you guys help me decide on my torture names, my torture park in general. I hope to do more of this in the future. Trust me, Minecraft is not going anywhere. It's right down here in my taskbar. Definitely going to be doing a lot more of that. Go ahead and join the server if you haven't already. mc.RocheTechnology.com on the Minecraft. Go ahead and try this game if you haven't already. And if you're in the IRC, the link is in there, so go ahead and do that. Console Gizmo, what will your next video be? You'll find out soon enough. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys back here very soon. Oh, wait. Flux said to wait. So I will wait for Flux. I will wait for Flux. Yeah, Flux, yeah, you can legally buy it and download it perfectly on that website. It's great. Just go to the link and just throw your money at the screen. Trust me, it's worth it. It is so worth it. And yeah, it's legal. It's not like some illegal mod. And honestly, I think if it was illegal, I don't think that they'd really mind just because the game is so old. But yeah, it's perfectly legal. You're good to go. But anyway, I will be doing more streaming. I'm still trying to figure out all the little bells and whistles and kinks of, you know, like the audio between the mic and with Wirecast. It's kind of crazy, but longest outro ever. Thank you for watching, and I'll be sure to stream soon in the near future.